Welcome back to another daily Leetcode walkthrough. Today we are looking at problem 3754, concatenate non-zero digits and multiply by sum 1. As always, if you get confused at any point, just drop a comment down below and I will help you out. Here is the official problem page, but it's a little bit wordy, so let me explain the goal step by step. We are given a single whole number, which we will call n. Our first job is to pull out all the digits from this number that are not zero, keeping them in their original order. We take those non-zero digits and squish them together to make a brand new number, which we will call x. Then, we take those exact same digits and add them all up to get a total sum. Finally, we just multiply our new number x by that total sum and return the result. There is one specific edge case to watch out for. What if there are no non-zero digits at all? If that happens, the problem tells us to set x to 0, which means our sum is also 0, making our final answer just 0. So how do we solve this? The first approach is the most straightforward, traversing from left to right. Since it is really easy to read characters from left to right in a word, we can just convert our number and ascii into a string of text. Here is the full Python code for this string approach. Let's take a closer look at how it builds the numbers. The trickiest part might be how we build the new number x mathematically without using strings again. Every time we find a valid digit, we multiply our current x by 10 to shift everything over, and then we add the new digit. At the exact same time, we just add that current digit's value to our running total for the sum. Now converting to a string works perfectly fine, but it takes extra memory. Can we do it with just math? Yes, we can. We can extract digits directly from the number by looking at the remainder when we divide by 10. Because of how math works, this pulls the digits off backwards, starting from the end of the number and moving to the left. Here is the code for this optimal mathematical approach. It looks slightly more complex, so let's break it down line by line. Inside the loop, we grab the last digit using modulo 10, and then we chop it completely off the main number using integer division. Because we are now building our new number x backwards, we can't just multiply by 10 and add the digit like we did before. Instead, we have to keep track of a power of 10 multiplier, starting at 1. Multiply our valid digit by this multiplier to make sure it gets added into the correct place value position. Then, we multiply our multiplier by 10, so the very next valid digit we find gets placed one spot further to the left. Code can be hard to visualize just by looking at it, so let's run a simple example through this math logic step by step. First, we pull off the 2. It is bigger than 0, so we multiply it by 1, add it to x, and update our multiplier to 10. Next, we pull off the 0. Because it is a 0, we skip it entirely, we don't change x, and we don't change the multiplier. Finally, we pull off the 1, it is valid, so we multiply it by our current multiplier, which is 10, and add it to our existing 2, giving us 12. For the first approach using strings, both the time and space complexity are order log n, because the length of the string is proportional to the number of digits. The second math approach takes the same amount of time, order log n, but the space complexity drops down to order 1, since we only use a few math variables. So what are the main things to learn here? Number 1. Modulo 10 is the best way to extract digits without string memory. And number 2, keep track of place values if you need to rebuild a number backwards. Before we get to the other languages, a quick note. I use AI to narrate these so I can make them instantly when daily problems drop, and I don't run any ads. I also recently changed the format to these faster, bite-sized slides. Let me know in the comments what you think of this style, and remember to ask any questions you have about the problem too. If you want to copy the optimal math code without typing it out yourself, head over to leetcode.unlock.com via the link in the description. For those using Java, here is the full math-based solution. Next up, here is how you would write the same optimal approach in C++. And finally, here is the full optimal solution written in JavaScript. Before we finish up, I want to mention I have another channel called Leetcode Unlocked, where I am trying to post a solution for literally every single Leetcode problem. If you want to help support that massive goal, you can donate at buymeaboba.com/leetcodedaily. Please like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.